The microphone.
Under the lights, speaking of facts, double the price, yeah. Under the lights, we covering sports, whatever you like, yeah. Home runs in the park, touchdowns in the end zone. Knockouts in the ring, buzzer beater for the win, go hard and go home. Find out who you are when you under the lights. That pressure made a star, right there. Under the lights, you looking for the best, tune in to Under the Lights. Yeah, yeah, Under the Lights.
Yeah. Welcome back to Under the Lights. I'm your host, Big Mike. And listen, y'all know I got my nigga Jordan with me every day, all the time. But today, he gonna be a little late. You feel me? He gonna be a little late. He coming home from, coaching, training. We all know George, a professional soccer player and a professional trainer. You know what I mean? He trains the kids and everything else and try to make them, be as great as they could possibly be. So he will be here. I just don't know exactly when. But for those who are listening right now on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Spotify, thank you and I appreciate you. And if you are watching on YouTube right now, appreciate you as well. Make sure you hit the link and hit the like and subscribe button so you can be up to date with all things Under the Lights all the time. You feel me? So y'all know we here to talk. I'm here to talk sports. You feel me? We got the NBA Finals Game 1 tonight in Boston at 8:30 on ABC. You know what I mean? And I'm going to get into those predictions. So we got some, some NFL talk. We got some NBA talk, NBA Finals talk. You know what I mean? We even got some WNBA talk. You feel me? Now, listen, before we get into everything, you know what I mean? Let me go ahead and put the date up here. I'm already tripping. You understand me? I'm already tripping. I ain't even got the date up here. You feel me? But anyway, man, the first thing I want to discuss is I want to discuss the WNBA. And listen, yes, today is June 6, 2024. You see, I'm already slipping. You know what I mean? It's been a while. I just got back. It's been a while. You feel me? But we had an incident in the WNBA when Caitlin Clark got hip checked by Kennedy Carter from the Chicago Sky. You know what I'm saying? And everybody was talking about that. And, it wasn't a basketball play and blah, 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 blah. You feel me? So everybody had their takes on that, I'm sure. Like I said, I don't watch the sports shows like that no more, so I don't be knowing everything that's going on, what they be saying. But, it wasn't a basketball play. Let me start on that first just for a little bit. It wasn't a basketball play. You know what I mean? But see, Caitlin Clark threw an elbow before that, though. But nobody mentioned that. You understand what I'm saying? So, anyway, we're going to get into what happened last night with the Chicago Sky. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit happened on the court with Caitlin Clark. And everybody gave their piece, spoke their piece, whatever the case may be. So right here, right now, we're here to talk about what happened last night with the Chicago Sky. And they were harassed by a man outside, their hotel. You know what I mean? A random man. You know what I'm saying? And he was specifically targeting, Kennedy Carter. You feel me? That's the girl who hip checked Caitlin Clark and things like that. Like, they wasn't even able to get off their bus. You know what I mean? And so, it's like, what the fuck? Like, what is your reaction to that? Well, I'm going to tell you straight up. My reaction to that is this. It's simple, bro. This is typical white people behavior. That's what it is. You know what I mean? Because anytime, somebody does something to a white person, you know what I'm saying, who is especially somebody that's considered their savior. You know what I mean? Caitlin Clark, she's considered, the savior for the WNBA. She's white and everything. So she's really like, oh my God, you feel me? And listen, if in this world today, if you don't know that this world is still black and white, that they're going to treat white people better than they treat black people, you either live under a rock or you in denial. You understand? But this is typical white people behavior. You know what I mean? Like, this is a man harassing another woman. And first of all, another woman. And a black woman at that. You understand? What was he going to do? What was he going to fight her? Like, what was he actually going? He was going to fight her. He was going to swing on her. Like, what? Like, this is the type of shit that the white folks go to, the measure that they go to protect their own. You understand what I'm saying? He wasn't on the court. He wasn't playing in that game. He didn't get hip checked. Caitlin Clark did, not him. So why is he out there? You know what I mean? Thank God for security. Thank God for the security that was out there. Because listen, if that man, if I went to a female basketball player bus and I wanted to get to a certain woman, and if I was really on that type of time, they wouldn't be able to stop me from doing it, because they wouldn't be able to stop me. You understand what I'm saying? What if security, what if security wasn't there? What if they wasn't there? They wouldn't be able to stop that man for doing what he wanted to do. We don't know what type of man, what type of he was built. We don't know if he was big. We don't know. But if he really wanted to get to Kennedy Carter, he would have. He would have done it. You feel me? Listen, you remember when Candace Parker, when she got ran over her rookie year? Remember that? It didn't go viral. They wasn't talking about that all on the news networks and ESPNs and shit like that. You know what I mean? They doing this because it's Caitlin Clark. She's white. It's been other females that get slung down like that. Did they say something about Angel Reese when she got slung down by her neck? Oh, girl got ejected for the shit. You know what I mean? They didn't say nothing about that, and she hit her head on the fucking ground, bro. This is the measure that the white folks go to protect their own, though. You understand? And this is bullshit. You know this. Understand this. It wasn't a basketball play. It wasn't a basketball play. You understand? When Caitlin Clark did it, but neither was Angel Reese. Neither was Angel Reese, and they didn't protect her like that. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, like they need look at how they come to the defense of Caitlin Clark versus last night. I don't even watch the shows like that no more, but I had to go and go back and see if they was gonna start the shows off like they did with Caitlin Clark. Hell, ESPN First Take, they had a motherfucking 40-minute segment on Caitlin Clark. I look at the shows just this morning, they ain't even talking about it. So what, is it not important? It's not important? Kennedy Carter's not important? Oh, it's just Caitlin Clark? Angel Reese was on that bus too. You do know that, right? What if that man had a gun? What if he had a knife? What if he had anything that was a weapon that could be used against them? You know what I'm saying? But like I said, bro, this is what they do for white people. This is what it is. Caitlin Clark is a baller, bro. She's a hooper. She is, but it's magnified on her because she is white. If you don't know that, like I said, man, you live under a rock. You in denial, bro. You feel me? That's what look at how they do for Donald Trump, right? They motherfuckers went to he looked at as a savior. He looked at as a savior for the Republican Party and shit like that. They went to Capitol Hill and fucked that up. Oh, for Donald Trump. This man got 34. He got 34. He's guilty on 34 charges. Guilty on 34 charges, and they already raised $200 million for him. I'm just telling you, like, that's the measure, that's the extent that the white people will go to protect their own. Why is Kennedy Carter not breaking news this morning from getting harassed by a whole man and getting targeted by a whole man on the bus? What's more dangerous, outside of the bus or in the game? In a controlled environment where it's thousands of people in attendance, you got your own TV, your own live camera and everything else. The way they talked about Caitlin Clark getting hip checked, hell, you would have thought she got fucking shot. I thought they shot the motherfucker. The way they was talking about it, breaking news. Where the news at now? I'm just saying, man, they just, you just picking and choosing who you want to fuck with and shit like that, and that shit just not cool. So that whoever that man is, hopefully, you know what I mean, they got him together. Hopefully he's gonna be banned from any games or any parking lots or whatever the case may be. For where you were trying to attack a woman. Black or white, don't matter. You know what I mean? See, us black folks, we don't want white people to get attacked. We just want to get treated like they do. Don't attack us. Don't attack us. Especially if you're a man trying to attack a fucking woman based off what she did to Caitlin Clark because she's white. That's what it is, man. We know this already. We know this. So, I mean, the more people, start looking into that and understanding that, like, that's what it is, bro. We're not saying she's not a hooper. We're not saying it. But let's be all the way 100. Let's keep it real with ourselves, bro. This is why they're doing it. So, like now you should see the difference. You should see the difference now. If not, like I said, it is what it is. The world's still black and white. So, it is what it is, man. So, moving on to the NBA, you know what I mean? Moving on to the NBA, the Lakers. The Lakers are targeting UConn head coach Dan Hurley to be their next franchise coach, you know what I mean? And they are preparing a massive deal to offer him. You know what I'm saying? What are your thoughts on this? I'll tell you straight up. I like this better than the JJ Redick shit. And this is no disrespect to JJ Redick. This is no disrespect to JJ Redick. It's just that, bro, I never seen you coach anybody. Yeah, you commentate and shit like that. That ain't fucking coaching. It's not. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I like this a whole lot better. He's a college head coach. Obviously, we know college and NBA is totally different. We know that. You know what I mean? But he's a college head coach and a national championship head coach at that, current national champions. You feel me? I seen LeBron say during the NCAA AA tournament that he loved, he basically loved what he's seen. How he ran his offense and shit like that. You know what I mean? So if he does become the Lakers' next head coach, which I'm sure he probably will, you know what I mean? If Dan Hurley from the UConn, if he does become the Lakers' next franchise head coach, hopefully, you know, he could come in and bring, you know, some sets, some more sets, offensive sets for the Lakers to run, shit like that. Because, you know, when LeBron is on the floor, it's not a one-on-one game. It's not a one-on-one game. You got movement because you need to move around. You know what I mean? He loves to pass the ball and get people open looks and things like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's when he's off the floor, that's when it becomes a one-on-one game. It becomes a one-on-one game when he's off the floor. It's like, all right, I got the ball, you shoot it. Oh, well, no, you shoot it. You know what I mean? Shit like that. Whoever get the rebound, if we miss, we go down, hey, play defense, try to get the ball back again, boom, do it all over again. And then when LeBron come back on the floor, it's a different game. So this is when, you know, Coach Dan Hurley, he could come in, and this is where you add more depth. You know what I mean? I was on the show the other day with my partner, Jordan. You know what I mean? You know, he always talking crazy and shit. He telling me that, oh, just get rid of LeBron James. Well, no, this is not what you do. You add more depth. Now, I mean, you add a man that's your sixth man or your seventh man, whatever the case may be, a guy that can come in and run the offense on with the second unit and keep running those type of plays, because it's hard for me to believe that this, you know, Dan Hurley is just going to come in and just get away from what he was doing. You know, college, you're running plays. You feel me? Especially at UConn. They're not just one-on-one ball. So hopefully he'll bring some of that in. You know what I mean? And you can add more depth, another guard or whatever the case may be, and other guys that can help the second unit. That way, when LeBron is on the bench, because like I said, it's just when he's on the bench, it ain't nothing happening. And when he come back in, ta-da, you start seeing things happen again, whether it's a tie game or they didn't took the lead or whatever the case may be. So I think hiring Dan Hurley as the head coach is a lot better than J.J. Redick. And like I said, this is no disrespect to J.J. Redick, but what evidence do we have that he's a great coach? What evidence do we have? And yeah, Dan Hurley, he ain't been in the NBA, that's fine, but damn, at least he got some type of credentials that we could look at and say, okay, cool. He coached UConn to a national championship this year. He did that. You know what I mean? So we don't have nothing to look at for J.J. Redick. We're not looking at your goddamn career for you to be a head coach. You was playing, not coaching. I don't know. I don't care nothing about no AAU. I don't care nothing about no high school. I don't know what he did, but even if he did do AAU in high school, that ain't enough. UConn, I think, compared to everybody else, unless you tell me they're going to go get Mark Jackson. If they're going to go get Mark Jackson, then we could talk something totally different. You know what I'm saying? But that's not going to happen. You feel me? So hopefully the Lakers, they make the right choice, because it seems as if, you know, they like to make the wrong choice, like letting KCP walk, like letting Alex Caruso walk. You know what I mean? And people like to tell me, oh, LeBron, so you think he wanted motherfucking KCP gone? Huh? You think he wanted Alex Caruso gone? Huh? No, he didn't. He didn't at all. He wanted them to stay, and they wanted to stay. It's just that the guy, Rob Pelinka, and them made the wrong fucked up decision. So hopefully they get it right now. Hopefully they get it right now, you know what I mean, with the head coaching, and hopefully, like I said, Dan Hurley, he don't get spooked by, oh, it's LeBron, oh, it's Anthony Davis, oh, these guys. No, and we don't give a fuck about that shit. That means nothing. It means absolutely nothing. You feel me? So come in with some stern, be stern. Be stern. You know, these guys want to be coached. They want to be coached. You know what I'm saying? So, and hopefully he can bring some defense too. Hopefully he gonna make AD get his ass down on the block more versus, you know, standing out of the 3-point line. Maybe he'd come in and say, hey, we don't need Anthony Davis playing the 5. We need Anthony Davis playing the 4. We need a 5. Hey, Dwight Howard's he's still in shape. Reach out to him. You can say, oh, he's 36 or 35. He don't look like it. We ain't asking him to go out there and be Dwight Howard in 09. He can still play hellacious defense. He can still grab them rebounds. That's what he's there for. You understand? So they got to make smart decisions, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, you should have never let those guys walk. Dwight, KCP, Caruso, you don't let that shit walk. So hopefully, you know what I mean, with Dan Hurley, man, they can go out there and make some shit happen. You know what I mean? But it can't just be just him. You know what I mean? 'Cause they fired the whole motherfucking staff. They fired everybody. So you're going to have to get everybody in line. You feel me? And adding more depth is what's going to help the Lakers. So I think, if that's my thoughts on that. So I think if they do that, I think that'd be just fine. You feel me? Because there's no way you're telling me that, when you watch the Lakers, you're thinking that, Austin Reeves is a good player, but it's just not enough to get you over the hump. You know what I mean? It's the inconsistencies. It's the inconsistency. That's what it is. You know what I mean? And other teams are more consistent than the Lakers. As a whole, I don't care what LeBron, he gonna be LeBron. AD, he had a solid year this year. I ain't really got no complaints on AD. You know what I mean? It's just, I wanted him to be more aggressive. But like I said, I realized that he's not an aggressive player like that all the time. And that's cool. So I've come to grips with that, you know what I mean? But he had a solid year this year. I ain't really tripping on none of that, you know what I mean? But they're gonna be who they are. Everybody else just gotta be consistent, man. That's what it gotta be. So sticking with the NBA, you know what I mean? We got game 1 of the NBA finals tonight. You know what I mean? And anybody know me, they know that, you know what I'm saying, I want to see what Jason Tatum gonna do. You know what I mean? Because my little brother, he always, Jason always in my ear, Jason Tatum this, but he don't be watching the games. He just watch the highlights. So he don't see Jason Tatum standing in the corner and shit like that and watching TV and shit. You know what I mean? But, aside from the stars, like Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Luka, Kyrie, you feel me? Who is the X factor in the NBA finals for the Mavs and the Celtics? You know what I mean? For them, like who's going to be that third guy? You know what I mean? Well, Boston got so motherfucking much. I don't know who, third, fourth, fifth, sixth guy, whoever. They got so much. They got so much firepower over there. You know what I mean? But who's gonna be the X factor for these two teams? And I'm gonna start with the Mavs, right? I'm gonna start with the Mavs. And when I say X factor, I don't just mean one side of the ball. You understand what I'm saying? I'm talking both sides who can affect and both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively, because you could be effective on defense, but also be, just fucked up on you could be effective on offense, but fucked up on defense. You know what I'm saying? So if you can't stop nobody and they picking at you all the time, let's just say, you're a great offensive player, but your defense just is very weak. You understand what I'm saying? And they just start picking with you, and it's working. Your offensive game is going to slip because you're getting worked defensively. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be able to give all that you are able to normally give on the offensive side of the ball. You understand what I'm saying? So me, for the Dallas Mavericks, I think the X factor is, it's no question, it's PJ Washington. You know what I mean? Because PJ Washington, as long as he making them shots in the corner, as long as he playing solid, that's what he's 3-and-D. That's what he does. Solid defense, you know what I'm saying? And he's probably going to start out on Jason Tatum. But if I know Jason Tatum, if it's going to be a tough matchup, he's going to, call for the screen. And I'm not saying, hey, play one-on-one. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the mentality of Jason Tatum is, if it's tough, he don't want it. And that's when he starts standing around in the corner and shit like that. But if he get a favorable matchup, a weaker opponent, he'll start attacking. He'll start attacking just like he did with Nembhard, with the Pacers. And then, but Aaron Nesmith, he ain't want none of that. You know what I mean? He was a tougher defender, more physical. He didn't like that. So he was always, he wanted Miles Turner instead. I mean, that's cool. That's basketball. I get it. But I'm just saying, the mindset, the mentality of him is very weak. You understand what I'm saying? And PJ Washington is a guy that can frustrate you defensively. He can frustrate you. You know what I mean? So if he does get that matchup, you understand what I'm saying? As long as he can do his part, play solid defense, and he can produce offensively, shooting those corner threes or from the arc, transition, and he rebounds the ball as well. I always got him on my ticket for a good 4 rebounds. Sometimes 3 rebounds, you know what I mean? But 3-4 rebounds, you know what I mean? He can do that. I mean, that's all. It's going to have to go up in the finals. It's going to have to go up in the finals because Boston is loaded and you don't want to give them second chance points, third chance points, and things like that. You feel me? So, yes, I think it's PJ Washington for the Dallas Mavericks for sure. And as far as the Boston Celtics go, like I said, they got so much, man. They got so much, you know what I mean? I can't just choose one. I'm not going to say Porzingis. I'm just not going to say Porzingis. I don't think, you know what I mean, he's the guy that's going to, come through and just lead you to the motherfucking promised land. You understand what I'm saying? I don't think he's a guy that if it comes down the stretch, you're going to lean on him. You know what I mean? You're going to, let's just say, God forbid, I ain't got nothing to knock on. I don't wish injury on nobody. Let's just say, God forbid, something happened to, one of the starting Jason Tatum or, Jaylen Brown or whatever. Even though like I said, they got a lot. But even if it's, you still got Drew Holiday and or let's just say Drew Holiday and Derek White, something happened to them. Porzingis is not the guy you're going to call on. You're going to call on to say, hey, take us home. That's not what he does. So I'm not going to call him an X factor, but the X factor to me is Derek White. It's Derek White, or it could be Drew Holiday, because both of them can give you 25. You look up, Drew Holiday might have 28 points. He might have 30, and he going to have 4 or 5 assists, and he going to have 5 rebounds, and he going to be on your best player, or whoever got the ball, and he's seeking them out too. He want that smoke. You know what I mean? I seen a clip of him the other day, just yesterday. They was asking him about, guarding Kyrie Irving. What do you do to get prepared or whatever the case may be? He just said, pray. You know what I'm saying? And you're right. You know what I mean? But he going to be out there. It's going to be tough. You understand what I'm saying? So I think, if it's Derek White is the X factor for, because I've seen him just take over games. Just take over games with his shooting ability. You know what I mean? Shooting ability is great. I think he's shooting over 45% from 3. You know what I mean? I don't got the stat right here with me right now, but I think he's shooting over 45% from 3. I could be wrong, but it's a high percentage. You feel me? And it's like every time he shoot, I feel like it's going in every time. I rarely see him missing. You understand what I'm saying? Unless it's just one of them cold nights in Boston. You feel me? But he's a guy that can guard your best player. He stretched the floor and you know what I mean? He can run the offense because he can pass the ball too. You feel me? And so can Drew Holiday. That's what I'm saying. Like, they got so much. You know what I mean? I can't just pick one X factor for Boston, man. I can't pick one X factor, but what I want to see, you know what I mean? I want to see, you know what I mean, when Jason Tatum does have a tough matchup, take it on and kill, nigga. Take it on and just kill. Just kill. Do what you show people you are what you think you are. Or show us, that this first team all NBA Jason Tatum. Show us that. You understand? So that's who I'm going with for the X factors right now, for the NBA Finals, for the Mavericks, and for the Boston Celtics right now. And my guy Jordan just came in here. You know what I mean? He posted up with us right now. He just stepped in his joint, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring him in here. What's up, boy?
Chilling, man. Just got back from work. It's good,
I see you, man. You all right? You tired?
Not tired enough to talk this shit. I'll tell you that right now.
Hey, why you keep clutching that hat, man? What's up? Why you keep clutching them for? They didn't even make the dance, man. They was on the outside of the club, man.
Yeah, I mean, we both. No.
We were in the club. They just put us out. Y'all never got in. We came back and showed y'all all the girls that was in there and everything.
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, it can only be one. It can only be one winner. So I want to hear it. You didn't win. It don't matter. It can only be one winner. So remember, I told you it's about who get further, and y'all didn't get past them doors. The security said, "Get your weak ass up out of here." Keon Nelson,
and now you right with us now, right outside.
But listen, at least we get to show y'all what was going on in there. We was at the concert. Y'all didn't get in. Y'all couldn't hear the music. It's all good though.
I don't mean nothing to me.
I'm just saying you clutching that hat like they doing something.
We going in next year, man. There's better girls there anyway next year. Anyway, so
well, that's what you say.
I heard you talking X factors, though. I heard you talking X factors. Right
I'm talking X factors right now, man. So you be talking. Obviously, we talking.
Who did you say yours was?
Okay, so for me, like I said, when I talk X factors, bro, I don't mean just one side of the ball. I mean in both sides of the ball. Who can produce on both sides of the ball? That's what it's about. You understand me? And for the Mavericks, I think it's a no-brainer for me. You know what I mean? It's PJ Washington. You understand? Knock down 3-pointers. You know what I mean? He can play defense. I'm pretty sure he's tall. He's long arms. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he can move, play perimeter defense. I'm sure he's gonna have the Jason Tatum matchup. You know what I mean? And I said, if Jason Tatum feels that's a tough matchup, he'll call for the screen and get off of that, and that's fine. That's basketball. That's what you are supposed to do. But I'm just saying the mindset. When he does have a tough matchup, when he deems it tough, he gonna get rid of that ball, and that's when he goes and stands in the corner. You know what I mean? So so I think if PJ Washington is doing his job like he been doing, knocking down threes, playing defense, you know what I'm saying, in transition. He'd grab you 3 or 4 rebounds. He always covered the rebounds for me on FanDuel all the time. You know what I mean? He'll look up, he might have 25 points. He might have 18, or he might give you 10, but he still might give you 4 rebounds. He got defensive plays over here and over there, block here and there, steal here and there. You know what I mean? So I think that's the X factor for the Mavericks. And as far for Boston Celtics, I said they got so much, you know what I mean? And obviously, we're talking aside from the stars. I'm not going to pick Porzingis as the X factor. The X factor for me is Jrue Holiday or Derek White. Both of those guys, because those are the real dogs on the perimeter, and they can do this, and they can dish. You understand? They can make the shot. They can make the pass. They can make the defensive play. I'm talking in one-on-one. Get over the screen. Do whatever. I mean, we know what Jrue Holiday represents. They all NBA players for a reason. I'm talking current all NBA, all defensive NBA players. Both of those guys, 2 of them on the same squad, you feel me? So as long as those guys, you know what I mean, are doing their part defensively and knocking down shots, those are the guys, to me, that's going to win the series for the Boston Celtics.
Okay. So for me, for Boston, I'll go Boston first. For Boston, I got Jrue Holiday. For Boston, I got Jrue. The reason I have Jrue, if Drew's going to probably more than likely be matching up against Kyrie Irving. You know what I'm saying? And if he's taking Kyrie Irving, then like I would suggest, or I think that if he can slow him down, then I think they can win the series. You feel what I'm saying? I feel that Kyrie Irving, if Kyrie Irving isn't Kyrie Irving of getting 30 like 2016 Kyrie Irving, then they're gonna have a hard time. Kyrie Irving can't be going out there getting 10 points. Kyrie Irving can't be waiting until the 4th quarter to get buckets. Kyrie Irving can't be doing that. So Kyrie Irving's gonna have to stay consistent throughout the whole game. And that's going to be key. And I think Jrue Holiday's key to that. So X factor for them is definitely going to be Jrue Holiday, right? And if Derek White is on him, then damn sure it's going to be Derek White. You feel what I'm saying? It just depends on who is guarding who in that aspect. And that's for me.
Well, here's the thing though, right? Let me ask you this. Let me ask you, because you a point guard. You know what I'm saying? So if you're Kyrie, right, you know you got Jrue Holiday out here, he probably gonna start the game on him. That's that dog mentality for Jrue. He been like that since he came into the league, nigga. Since he came into the league, he wanted the hoop. That's how he made his name. You feel me? And he eventually got better with the shooting and shit like that. He was always able to play defense. That was always able to pass. Cool. If you see Kyrie and you see Jrue Holiday, you know what I mean? Okay, well, you know, a lot of times we want to go for the weaker opponent. You know what I mean? It's basketball. You feel me? It's basketball. You know what I mean? But you also have those guys. Gotta say it. You have those guys that even if they don't get the matchup they want, we're going to kill you regardless. We're going to kill you regardless. You understand what I'm saying? We've seen LeBron do it. We've seen Steph, KD, Kawhi, all of those guys. Yeah, they might want that switch. They don't get it. It don't matter. I'm a grape. You feel me? I'm going to bust your ass anyway. And that's the thing I be saying about Tatum. He don't got that mentality. That's all I be saying. So if you're Kyrie and you see Jrue Holiday, but you know that's Derek White over there. Okay, that's Tatum. He's 6'9". That's Jaylen Brown. Hell, he's 6'7". Well, that's Porzingis. You know what I mean? Who you do? Who? If you screen Derek White, it don't get no better. You know what I mean? You screen who do you screen for on the weaker opponent? Who you gonna pick on?
Al Horford.
Okay, so you got Jrue, D. White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Porzingis. So you saying who?
Yeah, but Porzingis is not going to be 100%. But even still, I'm going to go at Porzingis out of all of them. I'm going to go at Porzingis. Sure. But you know, as a player, right? You should know. You know this as well. Sometimes you're in a game and there can be good defenders on 4. There can be 4 good defenders, but you can have one of them, and you're like, that one I can kind of go at a bit better than most of them. And that's what he's gonna have. Yeah, that's what he's gonna have to see while he's playing. Oh, I can go at him. All right, I'm gonna go at him. But I think honestly, if you tell me Kyrie Irving can get buckets on all of them,
that's what I was gonna say.
So I'm gonna be honest. I just say who's gonna make it the toughest. That's what's gonna be the matchup. So whichever player is having more success on him is probably gonna be the one to guard him the most. Because honestly, to keep it on with you, none of them ain't guarding Luka.
Nah, I don't give
Luka won't get his buckets.
Man, Luka a grown man, baby. He's 6'7", He's 6'7". He got to be 240. 6'7", 240. He a big dude, man. You know what I mean? He got that big body. You know what I mean? So the slow game for him doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because I back you down. I do and get what I want. You feel what I'm saying? But listen, though, let's go back to Kyrie in 2016 finals, right? You know, everybody, he got a bag. He got a bag. He got a bag. Klay was a great defender. That's when Klay was, he was that boy. You understand me? But we ain't seen two defenders on the perimeter with Kyrie in a series. Let me know if I'm correct. Jrue Holiday, Derek White, Tatum is 6'9", and he's not a slouch on defense. He's not a slouch. You understand? And Jaylen Brown, who's feisty as well. Those four guys, we might see a different bag. We might see an even better bag, bro. Because it's gonna be listen, like I said, man, they're going to focus. I know they're gonna have to focus on Luka. I know this, but I'm saying it's just a little different when you got Kyrie and he can handle the ball like that. You feel what I'm saying? And I know they're going to try to come up with something to try to get the ball out that man's hands or whatever. And I'm just excited to see tonight how the game is going to go. We might see a deeper bag. We might see Kyrie Irving just really because what do we know about guys who compete? When the competition gets steeper, you know what I mean? They perform well. Or when you're under pressure, you know what I mean? Some guys perform better. So if they're applying that defensive pressure like that, like we think they're going to, that bag might get a little deeper. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be exciting to see. I'm ready for it.
Yeah. Then I would say for Dallas, you see the thing with Dallas is, bro, and this is what's going to be important for the Dallas series, the Dallas team. So I think there's multiple X factors for them, bro. Okay. I think D Jones. You see what I'm saying? And then the next one is PJ Washington, right? So like them two together as a tandem, them two together is going to be important for them. You know what I'm saying? Because D Jones got to knock down shots, and trust and best believe one of them dudes is going to be guarding Tatum and Brown, right? So it's going to be one of them two. You feel like them two are going to be the ones matching up against them, right? So them two is going to be very, 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 very important in winning the series for Dallas, right? Like we don't really, me and you both our teams out. So when I'm looking at this matchup right now, I'm just kind of looking on a basketball standpoint, like no biasness on to either of these teams, and that's what I see. That's what I'm going to be like. If them two can slow down Tatum and Brown, it is a wrap. And PJ Washington, bro, and Jones, they wasn't out there. They was D'ing up, my guy. They were out there, So, hey, brother, if they can slow down Tatum and them, hey, let me tell you something. We could be talking about 5 games, 6 games. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. You know what I mean? So those two players are important, but also offensively now, because if they ain't knocking down shots, they're gonna pack the paint. They're gonna pack the paint and make it real tough for them. You feel what I'm saying? Because they predicate a lot of their offense is spread out. A lot of the offense is pick and roll heavy in the middle of the court. In the middle of the court, right? And then they spread it out as much so they can't double. You double open shooters. You feel what I'm saying? So they got to, if they gotta make shots. They don't make shots, brother, it's gonna be problems, bro. Yeah. It's gonna be problems. Well, of course, that's every team more than likely. I'm talking about them two specifically. You feel me? Because if them two aren't effective on the offensive end, it's good. They're gonna do what's gonna happen. Right. Luka and Kyrie just gonna be jacking up all them shots. Yeah, and even if they got 35 and 35, it's not gonna be enough. It's not gonna be enough. If they're others, it's not. You know what I mean? Because Boston got so much. Like Tatum can have 20. Jaylen Brown can have 23. Derek White can have 18. Jrue Holiday can have 15. Porzingis can have 13. You know what I'm saying? They can do that. You know what I mean? And boom. So if your players is not, all those guys ain't gotta have 30. They got a lot out there that can spread out. But these motherfuckers, y'all better come to play. And the only thing about Derek White to me, bro, is like, he's slender. He's real small. And if he on Jaylen Brown, he gonna attack that ass. He's going to attack. That's what one thing Jaylen Brown is going to do is attack. And he see that slender body, he's going to attack, and he's going to try to draw fouls on Derek Jones. At least that's what I would do. And the same thing with, boom, you flip-flopping. You got Derek Jones on Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum is a bigger guy, and he see that slender matchup, he going to try to attack it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's and he is a factor. He is a factor. Let's not get it twisted. He is. But
I think that would be. We'll see how tough he is now. We'll see if he can, stand in there and take that, because like I said, when Jason Tatum got a weaker matchup, he's gonna attack it. He's gonna attack it unless you know how they say it ain't the size of the dog, it's the size of the dog in the fight, or it ain't the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog. You feel me? And that could, Derrick Jones, we can see a different dog. You feel me? So listen, I mean, we shall see. We shall see.
Yeah.
During these NBA finals, right? We know that this is the Mavericks' first time going. You know what I mean? Not as an organization, but with this team, this is their first time going, and this is majority, 6-7 straight Eastern Conference Finals for the Celtics, and this is their second finals appearance. Obviously, Porzingis has not been there before. Derek White has not been there before, but everybody else has. And Drew Holiday won the championship in Milwaukee. He's already a champion. You know what I mean? So they have championship, experience. If you want to call it championship pedigree, we can sit here and talk about the role it took for them to get there. They like I said before, it's like they just went to sleep and I woke up like this in the finals. They just woke up, ta-da, in the finals. You know what I mean? Everybody, you played hospital teams and boom. But hell, they're here now. So, with all that being said, you understand what I'm saying? Who has more to lose in this NBA Finals matchup? Talk to me.
I got more to lose would be Boston. More to lose would be Boston.
Okay. Why? And listen. Let me clarify this. I'm speaking player wise too, though. You can say Boston, but I'm speaking player wise too. You can throw that in there too.
I got Boston.
Okay.
I just got Boston, man, because a few things. Tatum, Brown, Derek White, Horford. That crew's been there together for some time now. They've been getting there quite often. They've been getting to at least the Eastern Conference Finals and into the finals now for a bunch of times now. So like this core group, right? Like if they lose again, bro, they're just gonna be like, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna maybe change something? What, maybe not, because I don't think they might do that, but they might go like, we've been there as the best team. We've been there as the best team, the better team, so-called twice. We've lost to teams in the Eastern Conference Finals, being the favorite. We've lost not being the favorite. We've lost against a one-man show, LeBron. We lost against so many teams, right? And it's like, it's going to be a situation where it's like, if you don't do it now, then when the hell are you going to do it? Because you ain't going to have the best player on each team out every time, bro.
Mm-mm.
That ain't happening again. Because three of the best players, that doesn't really happen, bro. When does that happen? Usually a player is injured. Not the best player on every team, bro.
Right. Facts.
The best player on every team, I don't know when that has happened. I don't think that has happened like three series in a row. There's no way. So now, that's going to be taken into effect. So that's why I would say they have more to lose, because realistically, Dallas, no one expected Dallas to be there, bro.
Okay.
No one expected Dallas to be there. This is Luka Doncic's first thing. He's 25 years old, man. Most of these players, most of these guys that win rings, they win rings usually later on, bit more later on. You feel what I'm saying? Not at 25.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Now, Kyrie, bro, this has been a big thing. This has been a breath of fresh air for him. You know what I'm saying? He's bounced back to, because some people say all the stuff that has happened, which has happened. Let's not act like it hasn't happened. It has happened.
Right.
But now he's come into this season and he's changed that not really changed that narrative. I don't know if you want to say change the narrative or you can say change the narrative on him.
He's done a 180, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like that's something that he has done. You feel what I'm saying? He's playing well. So it's not gonna be a thing where they can never get back, bro. They got Luka, bro. You have Luka. All those other big guys are coming out the league. Luka is one of them ones in the league, bro.
Oh yeah.
So if you're with him, you're probably gonna be getting to another chip.
Oh yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So I would say more to lose is that team out there in Boston, man, because it's too many times. If they don't win this year, then what the hell, bro?
Right.
What the hell, bro?
Hey, bro, I'm with you. Is first of all, this is, and I'm not making zero excuses. This is the Dallas Mavericks' first time in the finals. Not Kyrie, but Kyrie is not the entire Mavericks. Everybody else, I don't know anybody else that's been there off the top of my head. Luka, nope. Gafford, nope. Lively, nope. And the list goes on and on and on. You understand what I'm saying? Was Derrick Jones in Miami last year when they went to the finals? Was he there? I don't know. I don't think so. But even still,
Derrick Jones in Miami.
Remember, because he used to play for Miami too.
He did.
So but either way, even if he was, Boston is the more experienced team. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Al Horford, they have been there, bro, since day one. Those are the core. That's your core as well. That's your core, and your two stars have been there as well. Jrue Holiday has been through the fire already. You know what I mean? Derek White, I think he's more prepared. He come from the Spurs organization. Even though they didn't get to the finals when he was there, he's under the Spurs and he's a basketball player. Since the day Jason Tatum has came in the league, his first year, bro, is like I said, it's him, Jaylen Brown, Terry Rozier, Marcus Smart, Marcus Morris, Al Horford, you know what I mean? And a couple other guys, man. Like he's had squads since you don't get to the Eastern Conference Finals, you know what I mean, with a bum ass squad, unless you telling me you doing some LeBron shit or some Jimmy Butler shit, nigga, or some Allen Iverson shit. You don't do that. You have a solid team around you. They played better without Kyrie on their squad. We all know this. You know what I mean? So he has never had to eat with his hands. It's always been a silver spoon with Jason Tatum. It's always been that. And I keep mentioning his name because he's the one that's most talked about. My little brother, whether it's the analysts, they have so much high praises for Jason Tatum, but he's not criticized at all. You know what I mean? He went to the finals. Bro, they went to the finals. Man, Andrew Wiggins did a number on this guy. They didn't run no zone. They didn't, you know how Dallas did with LeBron and them, keep this nigga out the lane. We ain't let you do none of that shit. They can shoot it. They not doing that to Boston. Nigga, Andrew Wiggins had you for breakfast, lunch, snack, dinner, overnight snack, and everything else. You understand? And then you go out there, the team was better. You go out there last year and lose to basically a team full of G Leaguers, bro. None of them niggas got got drafted. And Tyler Hero wasn't even playing last year. And they got an even better team this year. Porzingis, Jrue Holiday, you got two guys on the all-defensive team, and you on a first-team All-NBA team. And even though Jaylen Brown didn't make the second-team All-NBA team this season, he is a bona fide star. You understand? And not to mention last year they had Defensive Player of the Year Marcus Smart and a Sixth Man of the Year Malcolm Brogdon. If they don't get it done, when is the criticism going to start for Jason Tatum? And you can throw Jaylen Brown in there too, but he ain't the one that's talked about as much as Jason fucking Tatum. He ain't first team All-NBA. You understand? Imagine if you go out here and they got a better team from top to bottom. The bench is better. Everything is better, bro. It is. You know what I'm saying? You go out there, I tell you what, go out there and take Luka, Kyrie, Tatum and Brown and tell them to go to the locker room and have the Celtics in the Mavs play. They're going to wipe the walls with the motherfucking Mavs. They're going to sweep that floor with the Mavs. You know, Jrue Holiday, Derek White, Al Horford, Porzingis, they get them boys together because who running the offense for the goddamn Mavs now? Tim Hardaway? Green? Gafford going to come out there? PJ Washington going to turn to a guard. No, he's not. It's fucking over. Listen. They got way more, and I'm talking not just I'm talking about the bench too is better. They have no excuses. They have no excuses. And just imagine, I want you to hear this. If they don't win the finals, bro, they just gave Jaylen Brown $304 million. They're not going to get rid of Jason Tatum, nor am I campaigning for that. But just imagine, you've been fed with silver spoon your whole life. In this league, you've been fed with a silver spoon your whole life. And you don't do nothing with the opportunities that presents itself. So you've been fed with a silver. Just imagine a rich kid. They go rich. Your parents give you great schooling and everything that you need, but you grow up, you want to sell drugs. You go to jail for fucking 20 years, and you ain't had to fucking do it. You know what I mean? So just imagine they feed him with all of this shit, and you can't bring no championship home. He's due for a $338 million deal. That would mean you got $642 million tied up between Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. And not to mention, they just gave Drew Holiday a 3-year, $135 million deal. They extended him. That's $777 million tied up if you don't even bring a championship home. So it's way more to look because they're going to pay Lou. I don't give a fuck if they go out here and get swept. If they went out here and got swept, he gonna sit down in that office and they're going to give him the max, super max. He ain't going nowhere. And they're gonna have almost $1 billion tied up in that shit with nothing to show for it. You goddamn right they got more to lose. You fucking right because y'all the 10 times more experienced team. 6 years ago, Luka, what was Luka doing? What was he doing? I want to give him in the league. Was he in the league?
No, 6 years ago.
He went. When he come in? 2019, 18? Was he a rookie? Come on, dog. Yeah. They got more. It's way more to lose on Boston.
2018.
Yeah, and yes, absolutely. So, and listen, I don't want to say it's going to be more pressure. It shouldn't be no pressure. Your team is way better. It's way better. So, more to lose. Boston Celtics, Jason Tatum. That's a fact. And this ain't no hating. This is just real facts. This is real facts. But
no, I'm with you. I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on that one. I mean, I can't think of another reason why it would be Dallas.
Yeah.
Or Luka. You know what I mean? Yeah, I can't think of it.
Now, if you listen, if you're telling me Luka is constantly getting back to the finals, you know what I mean, and you can't get one, then we can have a different discussion.
Yeah.
So first time, you keep going once, twice, third, and you ain't third, fourth, you ain't winning not one. That okay, cool. But this is first time. No, they got more to lose in Boston for sure. So with that being said, sticking on these finals, man, who you think gonna win finals MVP? Who you think gonna win finals MVP? And this is a tough question because either way, if Dallas win it, I can't just sit up and say, "Oh, to Luka."
No, I think if Dallas wins, it's Luka, bro.
No.
No hesitation.
But listen. I'm with you 100% on that. I'm going to say Luka, but I'm just saying it's not easy for me to just say quickly, "Oh, Luka," because what if Kyrie go out there and have a series for the ages? What if Luka's 20s? What if Luka's 25, 8-8, and Kyrie's, he's 33, 6 and 4.
Let me tell you something.
Hold on, wait. Hold on, real quick. He's 20. What if he's 26, 8-8? Luka and Kyrie's, he's 33, 7 and 4. You know what I'm saying? And he averaged around 3-4 assists. You know what I mean? Or about 3 or 4 rebounds. He can get you 4 or 5 assists. And this is assists is based on people making shots. So if he's 33, 7 and 4, and he's making those clutch shots, he's closing the game and shit. It could be like that.
Let me tell you something.
Okay.
I hear you. But listen, no evidence has shown Luka's worst series, brother, was last series, if I'm not mistaken, or the one and that one he was 30 and something. Bro, this dude almost averages a trick dub in the playoffs, bro. I think he's top 5 in scoring in playoff history or something like this.
Okay.
In terms of points per game, nigga, right. He ain't getting less than 30, man. It ain't happening. It ain't happening, Philly. It ain't happening.
Jordan.
It ain't happening, bro. There's no evidence that you have that's going to show that he hasn't. There's no evidence. Only one time Kyrie has had over 30 points, and that was in 2016. That was damn almost 10 years ago.
Right, but it's a new day. I'm just saying, it's not as skilled as. What if he has one of those series?
And look, and to be honest with you, Boston is more predicated on slowing down Kyrie. They have quick guards, long, one of the best perimeter defenders. Jaylen Brown, also a good defender. There's no it's not going. It should be harder for with other teams. There are so many mismatches out there that Kyrie can exploit. Here, buddy, it's going to be difficult. What I think, you know what I mean? Like, Honestly, I think Jason Tatum, man. If Boston wins, I think Jason Tatum's going to have one of the better series of his career, and well, especially going to be have better than because he averaged what 21 in the playoffs,
Yeah, well,
finals last year. Of
the
course, it's
defense,
easier.
yeah, the defense ain't out there like that.
Yeah, like, I think he's going to have a definitely an amazing uh finals. You know, if Boston wins, I got Tatum, and if Dallas wins, I got Luka. I think it's no hesitation, bro. I don't think it's even close.
Okay. I mean, I think Luka will win it. You know what I mean? I think, but I'm not counting Kyrie out just having something, just doing some sensational shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not. You understand what I'm saying? Like, what if, bro? Like he just.
What's your percentage? Because you can't be. Don't be on the fence. I know you said Luka, but what? Like I got Luka 99% if Dallas wins, bro.
What? Damn.
That's for sure.
Bro, you can't go 65.
Hell the fuck no.
Bro, that's a slap in the listen. I am totally in agreement with you that Luka will win MVP. He's the man. Listen, anybody, I don't know if my guy E is watching right now. I think E watching because he has sent the comment. E's watching right now.
Don't you comment silly.
Yeah, hold on. We will. E knows Luka is my nigga, dog. I said, hey, this was 3-4 years ago. I said, I got to pick between Luka and E. If you on here, vouch for me. I got to pick between Luka and Ja Morant, bro. I got to pick between those guys. I pick Luka. And then you got Ja Morant out here. He want to be a thug and shit. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, it's over. I want somebody that's about basketball. That's what I want, somebody that's straight and narrow about basketball. So that's my guy. You feel me? But I'm not neglecting the fact that Kyrie Irving is special and that it could possibly happen.
I'm with you. Kyrie Irving is special.
And listen, Kyrie Irving is special. I'm gonna lean 70% Luka and 30% Kyrie.
Brother, there's in every series that they've played together.
I know.
Like Luka Doncic's MVP of that series. Bro.
I know. I'm just saying, can I just show some respect to Kyrie?
No, it's not about respect right now. It's about honestly speaking, who's gonna win the damn MVP, bro.
I'm not gonna say 99%. That's just saying fuck Kyrie. I'm not there. Fuck that. You know what I mean? I'll tell you this.
Okay, so what? 95%.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. 95.
That better? Give him a 5% chance.
Yo, this nigga just stepping all on Kyrie. Damn.
I am not. Kyrie is cold. No one say he ain't cold, bro. What I'm saying is Luka Doncic pretty much he gets the stats.
Hey,
like he does, bro.
I tell you what.
It's not like they give him he predominantly, bro. Yo, I know you've been watching, bro. Luka is, bro. People think because in the chat
you give him praises.
I give him his praises because when they talk about Luka, they down the man.
Who?
It sounds like
dogging
him. So what I do is it sounds like I'm a Luka fan.
Okay.
But what I'm doing is I'm just giving my opinion.
Okay.
And it's different from theirs.
Okay.
So they think I'm a Luka. I said this already. I'm not a Luka fan, bro.
Right.
I'm just saying, dude is cold, bro.
Right. I'm with you.
You feel what I'm saying? Like I don't understand why people think that giving your opinion on someone or having a different opinion than someone else means you're a fan of that person.
Yeah, that's just like when you speak the truth. I can speak the truth about something, and you'll assume I just don't like that person. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. No, that's not what it is. But I'm with you though. I'm with you. You know how have you ever seen the videos when they filling the cups up of water or some shit? If it was MVP Luka, MVP Kyrie, I mean, nigga, it's gonna be filled all the way up. You know what I mean? But I gotta give Kyrie a little water. I gotta give him a little water. You feel me? I gotta give him a little water, bro. You feel me? And on Boston, man, I think it'd be Tatum because, like I said, the matchups are not as tough. You understand what I'm saying? And when the matchups are not as tough, he'll take advantage of that. You know what I mean? And I don't care what nobody say. Jason Tatum wants to win MVP, and he should. As a competitor, he should. You know what I mean? But he better not go out there forcing shit up, texting Kobe and shit, trying to act like you ain't Kobe, nigga. Realize what the fuck you are not. Don't text Kobe when you go out there and go 3 for 19 and shit. You feel me? Don't do it. Don't fucking do it. You understand? So, with that being said, we got game 1 tonight, 8:30 on ABC. Who you got winning tonight, bro? Boston is 6.5-point favorites. Who you got winning? Game 1, shit. I'll take it. I think Boston gonna go out here and I think they're gonna get a dub first game of the season. First game. And I think if they get the first game, I'm taking the Mavs game 2. And if the Mavs,
who you got winning the series?
Mavs in 7. Mavs in 7. You goddamn right, Mavs in 7. Yep. Yo.
I don't know, man. This is a tough one.
I'm going out on the limb. I know it's tough-minded people in Dallas. That's what I know. Tough mentally. Luka been in Luka been in just crazy loud environments. I mean, motherfuckers.
It's like soccer. It's like a soccer.
Yeah, you know how they. You know how they are. Y'all soccer motherfuckers. Y'all be motherfucking beating on everything. Niggas shaking the banisters and everything else.
If people think that Luka being in the finals is gonna like scare him,
dude,
brother,
he's at home.
No clue.
He's at home.
He went through, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think the NBA fans is like it's like a little that little dog on black on Men in Black, the little dog.
Yeah.
What is it called? A chihuahua? What do they call it?
Yeah.
That's what like the NBA is to him.
It's
you know what I'm saying?
It's certain arenas that give you that vibe. It's just like certain arenas in football. Just like the Eagle Stadium, the Ravens Stadium, the Browns, the Dog Pound, even the Raiders, the Black Hole. You know what I mean? Like all the Bears. You know what I mean? Like they give you that vibe to where the building is just shaking. You feel me? Luka's at home.
Yeah, but brother, the thing is, like, you already know. I don't know if you know, but if you look it up, soccer stadiums when it's a home game, bro, it is mad, bro.
I seen it.
People get killed, bro. It's no joke.
Yep.
It's no joke.
I seen
it. What I'm saying? So like, it's like if someone's gonna sit there and try and tell me that the NBA fans is close to that, they ain't close to it, bro. It's not close. It's just a different culture. You know what I mean? It's just different, bro. That's how they do things over there in Europe. Over here, especially with all the police security, you're not gonna be able to do that anyway. And they don't do the drums. They don't go crazy, flares. None of them. They can't do that over here.
Right.
But over there, brother, it is haywire, bro. And he's been through those. So I would expect him to be right at home, baby. You know what I'm saying? And he's shown that plenty of times in the playoffs, i.e. Phoenix Suns. You know what I'm saying? I.e. just the last series.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, he loves doing that shit on the away games and talking shit to people.
He loves playing. They play. I feel like he loved playing away, bro. It's all that shit. It's just quiet. It's quiet noise.
That's why I might take Dallas today.
I got Dallas. Because the roll, when the roll get tough. Understand? We just seen.
But I got Dallas for this game.
Okay.
You got Boston for this game, man.
I got either way. I got it 1-1 going back to Dallas. Know that. You understand me? Know that. Yeah. So whoever.
It's so hard to do these ones. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm with you. I don't know, bro.
I'm listen. When the
gotta see the matchups.
Yeah, we know what the matchup's gonna be. When the going gets tough, like I'm about to say, we just sat here and watched the Indiana Pacers basically give the series to the Boston Celtics. Tyrese Halliburton missed 2 games in a row. Let's make that very clear. Of turnovers at the end of the game by a young Aaron Nimhard. Young. Going into traffic and shit like that at the end of the game. Turned the ball over, lost the game. Tyrese Halliburton, Casper the Friendly Ghost, just came out of nowhere and stripped the ball from him twice. Lost the game. I don't see Luka turning the ball over at the end of the game like that in consecutive possessions and consecutive games. I just don't see it.
Yeah, he's too under control, man.
Yeah, and I know, every game is different, but I'm just saying, this series, Boston could have lost this series. That's a fact. You know what I mean? And we know the Pacers as well. They got there all some bullshit. They played nursing home teams as well. They did too. But when they got there, nigga, shit, they made it tough on Boston. And Boston didn't look like no dominant team. They didn't. So, and the Pacers is young-minded. Luka got that old school brain. Kyrie done been there before. They in control. So, I mean, They can keep everybody poised because, if you ain't been there before, you got your guy. You know what I mean? He doing his thing. He keeping everything cool. You're going to have that confidence, too. Is when you kick that ball out to you, that stroke going to be nice. You feel me? So, yeah, bro, I'm taking Dallas in 7. I got them winning 7 games, the 7th game in Boston. That's what I got them doing. So, yeah, hopefully we got a great series. I just want a great series, 7 games, and see the Dallas Mavericks go ahead and close this motherfucker out. So, transitioning real quick, man, to the NFL. I wish I could have Twan on here, right? I wanted to get Twan on here because, he a 49ers fan. He bang Niner gang. You know what I mean? We know he was hurt. He was butt hurt. You know what I mean? He didn't want to come on the show. He was mad. They lost the Super Bowl, things like that. You feel me? But to add insult to injury, you feel me? Brandon Aiyuk, he been holding out, bro. He been holding out because he want that check. And they haven't signed him and gave him an extension at all. Keep in mind, they just signed Jawan Jennings to a 2-year, $15 million. Well, he was 2 years, $10.5 million, but he can get 15 with, incentives and things like that. You know what I mean? That's really $5 million a year. They just signed Christian McCaffrey, $19 million a year. They just drafted Ricky Pearsall. You understand what I'm saying? They just drafted him. And Brandon Aiyuk, right after Super Bowl, you see when he came out and said, "Don't forget what got you here." That's taking a shot. That's taking a shot at the San Francisco 49ers. And what I was trying to explain to Twan was this, bro. At the end of the day, these billionaire owners, they're still human. They're human. So this is how I explained it. You in a relationship. Brandon Aiyuk and the 49ers, they're in a relationship, bro. So because you mad at me, you gonna go start flirting with Mike Tomlin? So you went and start flirting because you got mad. You know what I mean? So now you got somebody else on your radar now. And so you want me, so now that you did that, I'm supposed to give you a ring and marry you, nigga? And give you a big ass deal for the next 4 years? Well, you've been creeping. And you put it out there for the world to see. They say we look like twins, Coach Mike Tomlin. Don't forget what got you here. You know what I mean? And now you holding out and you posting that he posted some, but T. Higgins posted and he said they call me. It was basically saying they call me selfish when I tell them no, some shit like that. It was in the story, and he shared the story. That ain't nothing but another shot at the 49ers. You are neglecting the deal that they probably have for you. You told them no, and they probably called you selfish. You know what I mean? I don't know how much money he's asking for, Jordan, but Twan was probably won $30 million. You see a Rama St. Brown, 4 year, 120. That's $30 million a year. He didn't get it all guaranteed, but the simple fact, $120 million deal. You know what I mean? We just seen Justin Jefferson, $140 million with $110 million guaranteed. Brandon Aiyuk are not on those guys' level to me. Brandon Aiyuk is benefiting from having a bunch of weapons out there in San Francisco, getting one-on-one coverage, and he doesn't beat double teams like a Justin Jefferson does, like I see Amon St. Brown do last season, like I see Jamar Chase do, like I see a D-Hop used to do and still does in Tennessee. He doesn't throw in Devontae Adams. Those are $30 million receivers. Like I said, I don't know what he's asking for. If it's somewhere along those lines, he's probably not going to come down because in football, the next man that signs is the market. Justin Jefferson just set the market. $140 million, 110 guaranteed. He gonna want
really? You think he set the market?
Listen. That's how it is in football.
But not Justin Jefferson is
no.
different caliber of a wide receiver.
He is. Understand what I'm saying, bro? I'm not telling you Nelson Aguilar's down. He gets signed. Oh, I won't. No. Brandon Aiyuk was the leading. He had over 1,200 yards last year, seven touchdowns. He led the 49ers in receptions with over 100 receptions. Blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? So he's looked at as one of the elite receivers. But what I do know is that just from hearing NFL players talk in the past, when it's time to get that contract done and it's time for that money to be shelled out, they're going to tell you exactly what you don't want to hear. That's why they say a lot of times the player is good for him to have an agent because the front office, they tell the agent every motherfucking thing that they need. He might hurt that man's feelings. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't know what he asking for, but maybe he need to come down a little bit. But he's holding out due to minicamp. And this is the type of money that he's losing. So after the first day, $16,953. You know what I mean? The second day, $33,908. And then if he remains away at day 3, it's $50,855. Well, it's been day 5, bro. That total right there is 101,716. Brandon Aiyuk is still on his rookie deal. He ain't got super cash like that unless he's doing some investing. If I'm just looking at NFL money, I ain't trying to count his pockets. He's still on his rookie deal. He was a second-round pick. So I don't think he can afford to just be constantly missing a whole bunch of money. He knows when he's coming back. He knows how much money he's going to be willing to lose. But do you think this could derail the 49ers' hopes of returning to the Super Bowl? Because this is the last year of his deal. He has to play. So, and just like, a CeeDee Lamb, this is the last year of his deal. He wants a contract. So is that going to fuck with his mindset? Because if he go out there and tear something, God forbid, like I said, I ain't got no wood to knock on. They're not giving him money. They're not giving him a fucking large deal. So that's what's on his mind. Cali is high in taxes. It's a high cost of living, and he in San Francisco. This could end bad if he don't get no money, for damn sure. Now you got to play a whole season without having a contract, no security.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, the 49ers is probably going to have to they're not going to be able to hold on to everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So someone's going to have to go eventually. So, I think it depends on who that is going to be. You feel what I'm saying? What did they do with Deebo Samuels? They
extended him last season. So he got a couple more years in San Francisco.
So, there's only about 3 options for him, obviously. You're going to play out the season. You know what I'm saying? Get the contract extension, or trade that nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's only 3 options. And if they feel as an organization that they can't pay him, then what should you do then?
Yeah.
It's pretty simple. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, it's black and white for me.
Do you think
black, white, and gray?
So do you think this can derail them from going back to this? Because they want to get back. They've been to the NFC Championship game and 2 Super Bowls, and they haven't come out with nothing. You know what I mean? Ending with last year. You know what I mean? So
I don't think so. Not really. They have a powerhouse team, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So I think he's if he I'm sure he's probably gonna play. You're not gonna not. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna play. So they still have this year to get it done. But if they're thinking about getting not having, they probably trade him, get for some picks, and then whatever it may be. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't think it's gonna derail them because they do have a powerhouse team regardless, bro. And you can get some picks and they can go draft another standout wideout, maybe. You know what I'm saying? And get back on board.
Well, they drafted one as offseason, Ricky Pearsall. He kind of reminds you of Deebo Samuel. He's just not as physical as Deebo Samuel. All of the end-around plays, the reverse plays, the over routes, slant route here and there, or just go route, whatever the case may be, that's what he does. That's what he did in Florida. You understand what I'm saying? Now, to me, it wouldn't make no sense to have 2 Deebos. Okay? Wouldn't make no sense to have 2 Deebo Samuels. You understand? So me personally, I think, like I said, I wish I would know what he was asking for, the amount of money he's asking for. If it was $30 million, it's like, bro, you might have to come down to the $24, $25 million range. You know what I'm saying? That's 4-year, $100 million. You know what I mean? I'm just saying they can't pay everybody. You know what I mean? They like George Kittle. I mean, well, I think he's not due till like 26 or 25. You know what I mean? But still, like, hopefully nothing happens to Brandon Aiyuk. You know what I mean? Injury wise, bro, to where he can still get that money. You know what I mean? After this, but if they go the whole season without him getting paid, bro, I mean, the journey it takes to get to the Super Bowl, we know it's a long journey, bro. It's a long journey. And to go through all of that again after the 49ers is there year after year, NFC Championship game, NFC Championship games, Super Bowl, NFC game, Super Bowl again. You know what I mean? Like, man, that's taxing on the brain. You feel me? So it might just be, and like I said, you flirting. You out here flirting, baby. We in a relationship. We ain't over. We ain't done yet. You already trying to let a motherfucker get in them draws. You feel me? So shit, it's like, yo, if that's how you're going to operate, we might be, you know what? We might go ahead and get you up out of here. But instead of making sure you end up in the best position for you, we're going to make sure it's the best position for us. I mean, we can send you to Denver. We can send you to Denver. Bring it, give Courtland Sutton some shit. You know what I mean? I promise you ain't going to like it out there. I promise you Courtland Sutton will love it out here. Promise you that. So he need to be on his best behavior and stop taking shots and shit like that. I get not going to camp. I get it. It ain't the first time it's been done. I get it. But shit, all the shot taking and shit, just let it die. Just let it be, man. Because he ain't making it better for himself at all. So, but I think something like this, if the mind ain't right, bro, you know, if your mind ain't in it, it can fuck everything up, bro. If your mind ain't in it, bro, I mean, some guys can't separate that. You know what I mean? Because every play is a play that I can go ahead and get hurt.
True. But I mean, I think he don't want to play and fuck up his money, like, and not play, not like, you know what I'm saying? So he's gonna do his thing regardless. You feel what I'm saying?
And see, that's another thing that could piss him off too, as well. He's gonna go out there and play to the best of his ability. I believe that because, you know, even if they just want to trade him, you're gonna have to show the next team that you still like that. So he's going to play to the best of his ability. He's going to do that. And with that being said, and he still ain't got paid, it's just going to piss him off, I think. But we'll see, though, man. We'll see. They've had plenty chances, you know what I mean, to get this shit done, man. And that's why I said it's the modern day Buffalo Bills, if you ask me. So, sticking with the NFL, we know last season in game 1, Nick Chubb hurt. He had an injury, a gruesome knee injury, you know what I mean, by Minka Fitzpatrick, you know what I mean, from the Steelers. And it was crazy. People was trying to say he was a dirty play and things like that. It was nowhere near dirty at all whatsoever. First of all, nobody's going to Nick Chubb is a big man, and he has a lower center of gravity as well. And his lower half, his legs is like tree trunks, bro. Squatting 500-600 pounds and shit like that. You're not hitting him up high. You have to go low on him. And when Minka Fitzpatrick went low on Nick Chubb, it was just unfortunate that as soon as his helmet or his shoulder pad hit his knee, his foot was in the ground at the same time. And it happened. If Nick Chubb would have had wasn't in that running motion, he was taking that knee up at that time, he just would have hit him low like any other tackle low, boom, got tackled, got on up and went again. So it's not a dirty play. You know what I mean? But they were asking him about, you know, how he felt coming back and things like that. Nick Chubb, that is. So I'm going to go ahead and let you hear what he had to say. Here it is. Check it out.
I was down, you know, mentally for a while. Just when you get hurt, I mean, it's one thing. When you get hurt again and you already know what you got to go through, the entire process, surgery, rehab, you know, it's a nonstop battle every day, you know. So my team did a great job just being there for me. You know, I was around the building for them and, you know, did a great job, made the playoffs, had a great run.
Nick, from a business standpoint, what did it mean to you, Andrew and the front office work to keep you around another year?
Yeah, I mean, definitely a blessing. You know, they could have just cut me dry and left me hanging, right? You know, but they did a great job. You know, I want to be here in Cleveland. They know that. So we came to a great point.
Nick, how confident are you that you can get back to being the player you have been?
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. You know, it's not my first time going through this, so it's not the first time someone has counted me out. So I've been here before, but my whole goal is to get back out there.
Been there before. Ain't the first time you've been counted out. You understand what I'm saying? Ready to get back out there. You know what I mean? So the question is, bro, you know, we know what happened with him. It was a terrible injury, but do you think he can have a bounce back season after missing? Because he missed 16 games. He got hurt in the middle of game 1, and then obviously the rest of the season was history. You know what I mean? You think he can bounce back and have a bounce back, a Nick Chubb season after coming back after missing?
How old is Nick Chubb?
26, 27. I'll check that out. Keep going. Keep talking.
His age, you know, running backs. There's some running backs that come back. Most players come back, especially in the NFL, which is odd. They come back and, you know, they have some crazy regimens, bro. I mean, how is he?
28.
28.
Yep, he'll be 29 December 27th.
I think that, you know, Cleveland, you know, they've always had a decent team, a decent squad, you know, decent O-line. So I feel that he can come back and provide something for them. You know what I'm saying? Deshaun Watson, gonna be there. what is it called? He'll be there as well. And how many running they have? What they have another running back. What's his name?
Was it Kareem Hunt?
Is it Kareem Hunt?
I don't know if he's still.
I don't think he's there.
He's there, but still, go ahead.
Usually they run off a couple running backs at a time. You know what I'm saying? So like they go double timing on niggas. So I feel that he should have a decent season. I mean, he's always been a great running back. To be fair, I don't see. He had injuries, come back, and he says he's back to his best. I don't see why he wouldn't come back and get busy. You know what I mean? Right. I think Cleveland is one of the better teams in the league, especially defensively. They always have a good defensive unit. You got Deshaun Watson out there, who's also going to provide something and some pressure off of him. So I think they can ease him back, and he should be right back to it. I don't see why he wouldn't be. Honestly.
Yeah, me too. The injury was crazy, obviously, you know what I mean? But he really missed it. He'd been out since week 1, you know what I mean? Half the game, you feel what I mean? So I think he's had time to recover, you know what I mean? And like the surgery and stuff today is far better than what it was in the past. You feel what I'm saying? You got guys like Cam Akers that had an Achilles injury and came back in 6 months. You feel me? We remember back when Adrian Peterson tore his ACL. Remember that? Back then, that's when their career was damn near over. And you wasn't coming back that next year because the surgery just wasn't what it was. And then remember, Adrian Peterson, he came back 9 months. It was like, what the fuck? This nigga is superhuman. He came because everybody else was. It was like, man, it's over. You understand what I'm saying? But with the way the surgery is now, as long as Nick Chubb can plant and have that change of direction, I'm pretty sure he's back on the squat rack. He's been squatting again. I'm pretty sure they worked him in the net slowly but surely once he was able to bend down and squat and things like that. So I'm sure and like I said, as long as it was just unfortunate, bro. It was just unfortunate. We see guys get hit low 10, 15 times a game and nothing happens. You feel me? So I think he'll be good, bro. As long as he can plant, put his foot in the ground. He got some speed on him now. Maybe that would have been diminished a little bit. Maybe so. You know what I mean? But I think he's still going to have power, and he's going to get more comfortable as the weeks go on, as the more reps he gets, because the reps he getting in practice, they not game reps. We all know that. You feel me? So, but once he get into the game, he might be a little timid. You know what I'm saying? He might be. But as the weeks go on, practice during the week, things like that, you're going to be training, rehabbing, and getting better. Well, matter of fact, rehab is different from training. Rehabbing is not training. You know what I mean? Rehabbing is not practicing. So, like I said, once you practicing and you back out there on the field, I think he'll be cool. He'll get more confidence and shit like that.
That's a fact. It's not. It's definitely not. It's definitely you speaking facts there, boy.
For sure. So, before we get up out of here, man, you know what I mean? Now, we had, high praises. Well, I don't know about you, but we had high praises for CJ. Yeah, matter of fact, you did. We had high praises for CJ Stroud last season. He had a great rookie season at quarterback. And, there's a lot of guys that will, come into the league and their rookie year is kind of like it's great. But after that, it's like, well, what happened? Where's that at? You understand what I'm saying? But I don't think that's going to be the case with CJ Stroud. I think what we see from CJ Stroud is what we get. You feel me? But CJ Stroud said that he believes that the Texans have 5 number 1 receivers.
Man, CJ Stroud was saying a lot more than that, brother. He was going on. Don't act like that's the only thing he was saying. Why are we talking about the top 5 quarterbacks? Why are we talking about what he said about Stafford? Okay.
Wait. Listen, and this is just a start, okay? They got Noah Brown, Nico Collins, Stephon Diggs, Tank Dell, and Robert Woods. Noah Brown is not a number 1. He's not. Okay. And Nico Collins, yeah, they get better, you know what I mean, at number 1s than him, but okay, he was doing dirt last year. Stephon Diggs, yeah. I don't think Tank number 1. He's better at a slot. You know what I mean? Okay. He's better he's got like a Zay Flowers role. You know what I'm saying? And Robert Woods, nah. He wasn't even the number one in St. Louis. St. Louis with the Rams. He wasn't even number one out there. You know what I mean? So I think he getting a little, you know what I mean? I don't agree with him. You know what I mean? I don't agree with him. But, you know what I mean? Who is the best wide receiver group in the NFL? You know what I mean? And listen, I see you had a lot to say. You know what I mean? Listen, we can see you can get your rocks off if you want to, because I see that kind of sets you off a little bit. You understand me?
But why did you talk about what he said about his top 5 quarterback? Why did you say nothing about that? Why we talking about wide receivers? Why are we talking about wide receivers, man?
Because I already had this ready, already had this prepped and ready. You feel what I'm saying? I seen it after the fact. Okay, I did see it after the fact. That's facts. You understand what I'm saying? So listen, I'm on Instagram now. I'm on Instagram. Where does CJ say about the quarterbacks? Where did he say that at?
He said it's top 5. What do you mean? He said it in that same interview. I mean, at the end with
Michael Parsons. Oh yeah, all the smoke. Okay, hold on. Who was this? Who was it? Who was this top 5? Talk to me.
Okay, well, just I know the 5 that was in it. If I'm not mistaken, he was in it. Mahomes was in it. Lamar was in it.
Mm-hmm.
Dak Prescott was in it. That's who I know that was in it.
Nah, you know what? That was with Gil and them. That was with Gil. I think that was with Gil and them on $1 million worth of game. I think let's see. Yeah, top 5 QBs. Here it is.
You gonna play that shit.
Hold up. I'm about to play it right now. I'm about to play that joint. Let me connect this because I'm connecting my phone. You know, motherfuckers be calling and shit like that. Let me go ahead and connect this motherfucker back to the road joint. Here we go. Here we go. Right here.
Oh no, I'm tripping. Let me go. I'm going. Tripping? So look, final 5. I know what I'm doing, dog. Mahomes, Lamar, myself, Dak,
Joey B.
No, he didn't really play last year. And then Hurts. Dak, that boy. Y'all not gonna say that because he ain't won the big one.
You said Matthew Stafford?
Matthew Cowboys thing.
Cowboys thing.
Well, you gonna put Dak Prescott in there over Joe Burrow?
Yeah, I got.
I'm saying over last year, dog. He ain't play all year. He got hurt.
Well,
Burrow, one of my favorite players. I'm out of my game after Burrow a little bit. Like,
Burrow got fuck with that.
Cowboys.
Oh, even the Cowboys, they don't like each other like that. I ain't know.
Okay.
Yeah, Josh Allen. Yeah, Josh Allen.
Okay, so he said he put Mahomes, Lamar, himself, and then he said himself. Who was the 4th one? Shit, I know Dak was in there. And then he said like Jalen Hurts was like number 6, and he's going based off last season.
Mahomes, Lamar, Stroud, Dak, and Hurts.
Mahomes, Lamar, Stroud, Dak,
Hurts.
I mean, if he going off last season, so are you in disagreement with what he's saying?
I mean, I ain't mad at him. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at him.
Okay.
I you know what I mean? I mean, I know he's gonna put himself there, and it's not like he had a great season. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to put him. I'm not going.
Bless you.
I'm not going to put him over other quarterbacks like that. But he can be in the top 6, 7 range. But the players that he has in there, I don't mind that. You want to put Dak in there? I'm gonna throw probably Josh Allen in there. To be fair with you,
okay.
Instead of I'll have Mahomes, Lamar, Josh. Then I will have probably Dak and Hurts. Yeah, why not? Yeah, why not?
I mean, I'm not going to dispute the list like that. You feel me? Like, I mean, you look at, we lost the last 6 or 7 games. You know what I mean? So no matter who, whatever, coaching, whatever, no matter whoever, what, you know what I mean? Still lost the last 6 or 7 games, no matter how. So he's going based off last season. So shit. None of these quarterbacks lost the last 6 or 7 games. So I'm not really going to dispute them being ahead of you know what I mean, Jalen Hurts based off last season. You understand what I'm saying? So I mean, if that's how he feels, shit, it is what it is. I don't. He put himself in that motherfucker, man. Can I put Josh Allen ahead of him?
Yes.
Yeah. So what's your beef with it? What you smiling at? What's going on?
I just want to know if you agree. Do
Yeah,
you agree with his sentiments? Do you agree with his statement, bro?
Yeah, I mean, why not? I mean, not the CJ Stroud part, you know what I mean? But
so then the next question is, do you think that if Matthew Stafford was in the same position that Aaron Rodgers was in, that he would have 3 to 4 chips? Because that's what he said also.
Do I think that Matt Stafford will have 3 to 4 rings?
3 to 4 chips if he was in Aaron Rodgers' situation in Green Bay?
Well, let's make this very clear. Matt Stafford, they did win a championship, correct? But that defense was very, very nice. When Aaron Rodgers won his championship, that defense was nice. It was top 10. And the years after that, their defense just wasn't cutting it. Aaron Rodgers go out there and score 40 and 50 points, and they was losing. His defense is giving up 40 often in 30, in deep 30. So no, I don't think he'll have 3 or 4 rings. Absolutely not. Not in Green Bay. No. Now, if you're telling me the defense was going to be doing something for him all of those times, I think Aaron Rodgers would have more than one. But them Packers defense, them Packers defense trash, bro.
You really had them, even though Aaron Rodgers was the one that was playing bad in them championship games. It wasn't the defense, it was Aaron Rodgers that was playing bad in those games.
You do know Aaron Rodgers been in the league for 15, 16 years. You do know that.
You heard me loud and clear. And he's been to multiple championship games, and he's been poor.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Do we not know Aaron Rodgers had been in the league more than those couple of years you're talking about? What about the years he was?
I said championship games.
No. Do you hold on? But wait a minute. Let's not act like Aaron Rodgers have had both sides of the ball. Let's not.
What I'm saying is Aaron Rodgers.
So you think Matt Stafford would have won more championships than Aaron Rodgers with them terrible ass defenses?
What I'm saying is he played poor in those championship games.
Which ones? Because if you're gonna say he played poor,
okay. Let's just go with the facts.
Okay.
The facts is he has, and Aaron Rodgers is the guy that don't throw ints and all that, right?
His TD to interception ratio is pretty good.
It's madness, right?
Right.
In the championship games, right? To get to the Super Bowl, he has 8 interceptions.
All right.
You feel what I'm saying? So is that not uncharacteristic, or no? Or yes? Or it is.
For him to throw that thing,
yeah. So what I'm saying is, him doing that is showing that in those games, he's not playing well. Even the one that he went to, he didn't even throw a touchdown, bro.
Okay, so
no, wait. I'm just saying. Okay. So I'm saying, you don't think if maybe Matthew Stafford was in those positions, he would maybe do better? It's just a question.
So this is
because when he was put in, I'm not saying that Matthew Stafford did, because Matthew Stafford also had Calvin Johnson. He had a couple situations over there. Don't get me wrong, you know what I mean? He had a couple situations over there. Yeah. But like when he so-called was in a situation where was better than Detroit, he did get it done. So you don't think that he would be able to do that maybe over in Green Bay?
No, you can't say that, because Matt Stafford got it done when he had an entire better team, correct? Now, when he had plenty of chances, he had offenses in Detroit, and we didn't hear from Matt Stafford. And they was in the same division. We didn't hear from Matt Stafford. It's Aaron Rodgers. So he had ample opportunities to get to the championship games or things that Aaron Rodgers got to, and he didn't get there. So it's hard for me to sit there and say, oh, he would have had more championships if he was in Aaron Rodgers' position. Well, he kind of was. He had weapons on offense, but his defense wasn't shit either. And they didn't get to the championship part. But Aaron Rodgers and them did. You know what I mean? So we don't know what Matt Stafford would have done had he went to the championship in Green Bay with those teams. We can't say that. That's not fair. And I'm not.
Chubb says Matthew's one of them guys.
No, and I think he is. I think he is. Matt Stafford, man, listen, bro. Matt Stafford is nice. He's nice. You can't dispute that. He can spin the ball. Anyway, he can make any throw on the field. He can throw the deep ball. All the no-look shit that Pat Mahomes is doing, Matt Stafford been doing that for years, bro. It's just that he was in Detroit. You know what I mean? And this is Pat Mahomes, and he's in Kansas City with, you know what I mean, with a lot more. You know what I mean? If Matt Stafford was in Kansas City under Andy Reid, and all of that plays a part too.
He said a lot more. I mean, this year showed that he can do it.
Yeah,
with less.
Yeah. So Pat Mahomes. So you know, if he can be under something like that, maybe he'll be doing what Pat Mahomes is doing, or maybe have a couple rings, whatever the case may be. But I can't just say, oh yeah, he would have did better than Aaron Rodgers when he had ample opportunity to get to those games. Just like Aaron Rodgers, they both didn't have not so good defenses or whatever the case may be, but the offense was there. He didn't get to the championship part. So not to me, no. But listen, man. So I see that was heavy on your brain. You understand what I'm saying?
I just love to see his contemporary saying Lamar Jackson's a top 5 QB or top 2 or top 3 QB. You know what I mean? And because I think a lot of people hate on him. A lot of people hate on him. Bro.
Listen, bro. Listen. We go through this every year. Lamar Jackson does well, but he is going to have to get over the hump. He is the same thing with anybody else. The same thing, bro.
Yeah, I hear you. But that still don't mean he's not a top 5 quarterback.
Listen, he could be top 5. Okay, so if you're a top 5 quarterback, we need top 5 play or even better in them big moments.
Yeah, but not all them niggas win, bro.
All right, so look, let me ask you this.
Give him time to win.
All right, cool. Let me ask you this. Can we put can we put Matt Stafford in Lamar's situation with the weapons that he got with that type of defense and get them to the Super Bowl?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah, because I know that damn team relies on Lamar Jackson like no one's business.
Bro.
On the offensive end. That's damn sure offensively.
Listen, Matt Stafford, the weapons that y'all have, y'all got playmakers everywhere. Matt Stafford can go out there and do work with them weapons, nigga. And that, if you know Matt Stafford, you know he can do that. So if
he did it when he was doing it in Detroit, he was also losing all the time. That's why he was freaking getting all the yards.
Listen, he was losing, but he was basically maximizing the shit that he had in motherfucking Detroit. Do you think Lamar Jackson could go to Matt Stafford where he's at in LA or in motherfucking in Detroit?
Put Lamar Jackson, he's gonna do well, bro.
No, you're not. No. With the team that he has, listen to me. The Detroit Lions were not a running team like the Baltimore Ravens. Their offensive line is nowhere near. I don't even know anybody in the history of the Lions that's made it to any fucking all-pro team on the line or all Hall of Fame team on the line. Just listen to me. That team is based off passing. You understand me? So it's not like running like that because they don't produce that level of blocking or whatever the case may be. Now you're telling Lamar Jackson to go be, Matt Stafford. I believe with the blocking that is going down with the run game in Baltimore and with the weapons that they got in Baltimore and the defense that they got, which carried the team, Matt Stafford would have been in the Super Bowl with the ability that he has to play quarterback, read defense, and make any throw on the football field. Don't tell me he wouldn't. That's just my opinion. I think he would maximize the Ravens higher or better than Lamar Jackson did. That's my opinion. You can disagree.
So you're saying Matthew's better than Lamar Jackson?
When throwing the football, yes.
No, I'm not talking about he's a better quarterback, bro. Quarterback is whatever it is.
Listen, bro, listen. Matthew Stafford just doesn't have the athleticism that Lamar Jackson has. When you talk quarterback, we're talking about making every throw on the field, reading the defense, manipulating all of this type of shit. We was hearing Matt Stafford ringing bells in Detroit when he had hardly nothing. And we see.
No. You're ringing bells, my ass.
And let's stop, bro. If we see Matt Stafford go to LA with the Rams, Cooper Kupp, you know what I'm saying? He got I think Robert Woods is out there with just a better team, and he got a defense behind him. He made magic. Don't tell me he can't do that in Baltimore. They got weapons out there. What
about this year?
What about this year? They wasn't as good this year. They just wasn't as good.
When Baltimore was average, Lamar Jackson brought that team to the playoffs when he first got there. Didn't play the first 6 games. They were losing season. He got there, put them into the playoffs.
Yes.
That's what a quarterback does. That wins ball games, bro. That's what Lamar Jackson does. That's what Lamar Jackson does, my nigga. Don't sit here trying to tell me Lamar Jackson can't bring a team that was nothing, put him into the playoffs, bro. That's what Lamar Jackson does. Nigga, most games don't do that often. First, he wasn't in the playoffs that much.
Matt Stafford had bum teams in Detroit, bro. Bum ass teams. When has Lamar Jackson came out here with a bum ass squad, man?
His first year, bum squad.
And what happened? What happened? So what?
Lamar, I'll tell you what happened. Lamar Jackson's got inserted.
Did he throw them or did he run them?
He just played quarterback.
Okay,
Matt quarterback.
Matt Stafford take his legs away, bro. He can't do it.
You don't do that with players, bro.
Okay, cool.
You don't do that with players, bro.
I tell you what.
Let's take LeBron James' size out. You don't do that, bro.
I guarantee you, with the lack of throwing ability, when it really counts for Lamar Jackson, he cannot go to Detroit and get them no fucking where.
You keep saying this. Lamar Jackson now can take them fucking places.
No.
Let me make that very clear. No. Put Lamar Jackson in that nigga's shoes with that team, I guarantee you they go further. I guarantee you.
Put Matt Stafford in Baltimore right now. I bet they go to the Super Bowl last year.
Yeah.
Where they going?
Not against Mahomes.
Yeah, they are.
Not against Mahomes.
They're going.
No, okay, all right. So we're gonna beat Mahomes. All right, cool.
Mahomes ain't been beat before. He been beat.
Yeah. I hear you.
He's lost. What are we talking about? And with
not in those games. Not in those games.
And with Matt Stafford, he has lost the Super Bowl. He has lost.
No, not the Super Bowl. I'm not talking about the Super Bowl.
And what?
I'm not talking about Super Bowl.
What we talking
How
about?
many times have he lost the championship game? The
AFC game?
Yeah.
I think he might be once, maybe? Once? Or is he undefeated? Or is he won?
Yeah, I think he's undefeated. Even when he
I don't know if he's undefeated or not. I don't know, but that doesn't. So what? So you just gonna bow down to a motherfucker? Don't just say you're not gonna beat
I'm not gonna bow, but what I'm gonna say is he showed me that he can do playing. What's his name? Did not.
This is a better thrower of the football. I mean 10 times better thrower of the football and can read defenses way fucking better than Lamar Jackson. He has seen it all and been through it all. With weapons out there like they got, Matt Stafford would have had a fucking field day. But hey, that's my opinion. You disagree. I guess we'll never get to see. I know who got a Super Bowl and led their team there and who doesn't. So
no, Lord Jesus.
So listen, man, we had a great show today. The NBA Finals is tonight. Game 1 in Boston at 8:30 on ABC. We will be tuned in. You know what I'm saying? Me and like I said, I got Boston winning tonight, but I got them going back to Dallas, split 1-1. You understand me? So whether Dallas wins tonight, that's fine. I'm sticking with my 1-1 back to Dallas and Dallas in 7. Have you came up with something because you was on the fence? You always talk about we ain't on the fence, but you so I don't know. So pick a side, nigga. I got Dallas in 7. Get off the fence. Get off the fence, Mr. Feeney.
I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence.
No, nigga. No. You the main one that come out here. No, we ain't on the fence. Like I came out here and said, I got the Timberwolves in 7. I said, so I already stamped my bet. Boom, it's already stamped and signed, sealed, and delivered. But I also said, don't be surprised if it's over in 6. And you said that's on the fence. That's not on the fence. I
got Boston.
Okay, so thank you. You have stopped straddling the fence and you jumped on one side of the grass. So you're on the Boston green grass, and I'm
not on no one's side. I'm just saying I think they will win the series.
Okay, so that's who you're choosing to win. That's okay.
Yeah. But hey, shit. After watching tomorrow, I might change my mind. I don't know.
No. You gotta stamp it right now.
You did that. You've done that before. You said after a couple games.
No. I said about my Philadelphia Eagles with our new offensive coordinator and new defensive coordinator. I said I'm not going to be able to give them a fair assessment of how they play based off the first game of the season. It's going to take a few weeks so we can know how they going to call the players and everything else. Stop it. Don't do that.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, but you also said, remember when whatchamacallit was down, you stuck with the pick. I think it was Minnesota. You stuck with the pick. But you thought you were like, I
thought it was over.
Yes,
that's being
you stuck with it. Yeah. So if I'm watching, I'm like, yo, honestly, I think that is boom, boom, boom. But I can do the same thing.
No. You just said, Jordan. Oh, I might change my pick tomorrow. I never changed my pick. I can be realistic and say,
I'm gonna keep my pick, but I'm gonna be realistic if it comes to that time.
No. Okay, listen.
Yeah.
Cool. You said Boston Celtics are going to win the series. You can stick with your pick. As long as you come out here and say, you know what, bro, I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah.
As long as you don't say, I'm changing my pick, you can do that all you want to.
Yeah, all right, cool. Yeah, cool.
Because you talking about, I'm going to change. You ain't changing shit. You ain't changing a damn thing. So.
Cool. So bet good then. We got to bet on that one then.
We got to bet. Bet good. I got Dallas in 7 and Boston in.
Yeah, I don't know. I just got Boston.
Boston. Okay, cool. I got Dallas in 7. You understand me? So, listen, man. If you have been watching on YouTube, appreciate you for the guys that came in and checked us out. You understand me? Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button and share it too, man. For the people that's watching, that's commenting, share it. Anytime you see it, just share it, bro. We're trying to grow this motherfucker. You understand me? Trying to give y'all great content. Follow us on Instagram at _ under the lights. That's 2 underscores. _ under the lights. Follow us on TikTok, the same thing. You understand? And listen, man, just keep checking us out. You feel me? So shout out to my guy Jordan coming in here at the long day's work, training and everything. We all know he's a professional soccer player and a professional trainer. You understand me? He do his thing for the kids. Jordan love the kids. He love the kids. You understand? So listen, man, that's our show for today, and we gone.